Hi, my name is Tashad, otherwise known as TRoss1997 on TikTok. This is going to be the third part to my Rihanna style evolution video, so if you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, they should already be uploaded to this channel. You can go ahead and watch that after you finish watching this video. At the end of part 2, I left off at Rihanna's ID magazine photo shoot in 2015. She knows a lot creatively about set design, how she knows about modeling, what she knows about makeup, and putting this all together to emote a feeling. And that's why her outfits are more than just the look of the clothes. With the release of Anti at the beginning of 2016, there was more of an R&B and soul influence than in any of her previous bodies of work. So there was a lot of dependence on the idea of self-love, self-reliance, and this newfound confidence. And I think that definitely showed up in her outfits, as in this Abdul Saul jumpsuit, this gorgeous green jumpsuit, as well as this Mugler at Billboard in 2016. There was a certain maturity that allowed her to show this kind of vulnerability through her music, and it was from the most honest and deep place than we had seen it before. This had a great influence in her style because post Good Girl Gone Bad, there was this rebellious sexiness that she was putting on. Rebellion continued in a more conscious way of who she was and what it is she really could contribute to society, which is a vast amount of creativity that stemmed even past music. So we can see in this Dior look, well, these two Dior looks, and then her venture into Fenty X Puma, we're seeing a way more artistically inclined rebellion than a rebel without a cause rebellion. Her street style became a lot more workwear inspired and a lot more structured, and I think that had to do with the role she had taken on and how she wanted to feel when she stepped out of the house. Something interesting about how long Rihanna's career has spanned is that it's made her well aware of how the public views her. Yet she still remains very disconnected from that expectation of her to be this model-esque figure, but she really wants to hone in on the fact that she sees herself as a creative genius, and so she wants to keep trying and experimenting and pushing the limits of what she can do and what she can create. And I think we see that in her street style. Contrasting that to what we see her in on red carpets, I think there's a lot more ease that goes into her red carpet looks because of the fact that she is a veteran in fashion and she doesn't really have to think hard or think too hard about being outside of the box. I wanted to give her stage costumes a little bit of their own moment here because I think she's doing something very different than we see from other performers on her level. She's a lot more playful with the influences and more inclined to give a moment rather than to be very comfortable in what she's wearing. Moments like the 2017 Met Gala look show that she thinks of fashion way differently than she used to. She thinks of it more as showing appreciation for this art, this piece of art that someone has created. After the launch of Fenty, we see her in a lot more of these structured suit looks, and I think that's her coming into herself, as I was saying before, as a public figure, but also her taking that turn of I am powerful and making it her own. All three of these looks are reinterpretations of that same the body as art Rihanna style that we had seen early on. And then bringing it to 2020 with the Savage X Fenty show, I think Rihanna really understands that her approval of younger Black women within the realm of Hollywood can make the art she creates much more culturally significant than she would have imagined. And I think that's something very beautiful and very profound about the way she's going about her line. I want to finish on this look for the NAACP Image Awards by Givenchy. Even though it's 2020 and not 2021, I think it's quintessentially a Rihanna look. It's the essence of who Rihanna is. I think she has this eye and appreciation for fashion that is really rare. Through her career, her ability to step back and realize what she wants out of her fame has pushed her style to limits that nobody could have foreseen, and I think that's what makes Rihanna such a fashion icon.